Dr. Ahmadullah Siddiqui, I think it is very important to learn and do some action about it. I think, as Dr. Ahmadullah Siddiqui has mentioned, that speeches are very easy to make. We come and listen and have all these lovely things, but we have to translate that into actions. I thank him for his wonderful presentation, and I hope that you will be committed and inspired to do something. There are more than 30 people sitting in this room. If only $100 for the entire year of 2009, $100 was committed from this group, we can easily raise $3,000 for what Dr. Ahmadullah Siddiqui was saying. So at least one candidate from here can go. So I urge you to think about positively. Now I ask Dr. Taslima Siddiqui, no Dr. Taslima Ghazi, because Shahid Siddiqui, Ahmadullah Siddiqui, Najatullah Siddiqui, Abdullah, so many Siddiqui, so I said, why not say Taslima Siddiqui? So for Bhabi, I would like to say that a pluralistic society and Islamic education. So please.
When you are picking the woman, I know I'm the last, but I don't know if I have equal time or not.
But they always get the final word.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. What I'm going to, today there came a report by the Gallup poll, and it gives the image, real image of the Muslims in America. It's a really good one. I cannot discuss it with you a lot, but I have made the copies for you so that you can look at it and see how we are doing actually really in the United States of America. Later on, we can get them. The only thing which I think is of a concern that we only vote 51%. So that political action is important. Otherwise, our women are doing really, really well and even better than men. Only next to Jewish women, that's the American women, and the youth is the highest of our population. And every American Muslim feel that they have a lot of opportunity to succeed. So that is very good. Let me go to the basic question about this education. What Dr. Siddiqui was saying, what all the previous speakers have said, it all boils down to one. It's the knowledge. Why do the imams give whatever they give? Believe me, they may be imam, but the lack of knowledge. So, I mean, this is what it is. Whatever we do, where we are, when we go to discuss something, I remember long time ago when that book came out of, what's his name? Rushdie. And scholars after scholars are coming discussing, they haven't even read the book. I mean, the whole Galapot, how can we read the book, then how can you discuss it, what is there? So we have to build in our children and adults and in all of us a thirst for knowledge for which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us. He created Adam alayhi salam only for one reason, knowledge. So here it is that it springs from you. A nation, brother, in the morning they recited from this Surah Al-Imran, a nation who invites to goodness and enjoins right conduct and forbid indecency, such are the ones who are successful. Can I have the second one, beta? So who are these people? They are the ones who understand the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we cannot understand the sign of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We read Surah Rahman, I don't know how many times. Unless we ponder over it, unless we know the meaning, comes down to knowledge. Okay? Invite others towards goodness. How do we know what is good and what is not good? Again, we face those. Sometimes some people say, you know, that covering this one for a woman is haram. Somebody comes and divides our masjid with a curtain. We used to have a simple masjid. Now this curtain should go up high, come down. What is right, what is wrong, what is good, it will all come once we get the knowledge of the deen itself, inshallah. So that again comes down to education. Prohibit people from wrong actions, everything, you know, what is right and what is wrong. Again, it again comes down and boils down to reading and learning and understanding and thinking and knowledge. And so that comes down to education. Beliefs in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is even more difficult. And the day of judgment, because it is believing and unseen. These are the people whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, those are the ones who are going to make the Ahsan community. And remember, when we talk about Islam, anything about the Muslim is Ahsan. Allah subhanahu subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't want us to do anything at this level. Everything has to be the best. Our schools, our masajid. I always remember, I was telling Dr. Ghazi, I need to change the carpet of my house. He changed the carpet at a problem. I said, no, it tries to be better than the house. It's okay. So I think this is very, very important. How are we going to understand the signs of Allah? By knowledge. By reading, by teaching, by spreading the knowledge. As Imam Ghazali said, that there are only two states of being for a Muslim or for any human being. Either he or she is a student learning from somebody, or he or she is a teacher teaching somebody. So remember that is seeking knowledge is the ability for keen observation. We should be observing. We have to help our children learn and observe what is happening around them, not to close their eyes. It's very important. Critical thinking, this is so very, very important. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keeps on telling us in the Quran, don't you Muslim are the people who think. Muslim are the people who ask questions. And when our children ask us questions, usually parents say, keep quiet, you don't ask questions. No, Allah asking us. That's how we learn. So then the communication skills, these are all the skills which we need in order to become a knowledgeable person. So what is necessary condition for inviting others to our goodness? How we will do that? With the knowledge which we have established at taqwa. Taqwa is not the fear of Allah. If it is the fear of Allah only for one reason, I am only afraid of Allah because I love Him. And I don't want Him to be angry with me. That's why I fear. Why should I fear? The first thing He says, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Malik Yawmiddin, Allah. So the fear of Allah comes to my heart, and it comes to the heart of every human being or every Muslim only because we love Him. So the love of Allah is the first condition for us. So taqwa always present consciousness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His presence, and continuous strive to achieve the excellence in thoughts and action. Yaqeen muhkam amal paham muhabbat faade alam. So this is what we are talking about, and a commitment to work with others, and that others there is no distinction between Muslim and non-Muslim, neighbors and friends. We always work, both of us who come from India, we always work with our Hindu friends, Hindu neighbors. I know my chacha more than I know even my own, father's brothers. My Kusum was my best friend, not Salma. So this is how we grew up back, and this is how we should bring. Now, so how can we achieve our goal? Through education. This is very important. Acquisition of the knowledge of the deen of Allah, this is again another issue which we have done. I don't know how we decided, or maybe through colonialism, that the knowledge of the deen of Allah became one part, and knowledge of the things created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala became another part. You see, knowledge is one, it's all coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whether it is the knowledge of the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Quran, the Hadith, and the fiqh, whatever, or the knowledge of the things which Allah has created, the languages and the sciences. So unity and pulling our resources together, we can achieve our goals. So excellence in education for all children, we are talking about how we can do it. Plan to provide best education for all our children from preschool to high school. And I do not have time to go into President Obama's latest, I think it is $47 billion or $147 billion education budget, but it is all on the internet. Please go and check how much money he is giving out to the communities, which we can apply. So that is what I mean here. We should provide extra academic help for after-school program. That means whether it is the MCC school children, let us provide them the help. Whether it is, or any children, Muslim children, non-Muslim children, but let us establish the tutoring centers around, in every Islamic center, in every school, in every organization, where children can come and learn and get ahead. We are talking about excellence. I'm not saying that they should be performing at this level. They have to perform at a higher level. Then we should have special summer programs, and not a simple one. Whenever I personally talk about